Good morning dudes, how is it going? Today we're playing Shadow Fiend, we're going into the mid lane and this was random draft. I picked Shadow Fiend because it's my favorite hero of the game and fuck you, I want to play Shadow Fiend. You might notice a shirt, which might make some of you very happy and others very sad, but either way it's not horribly hot anymore. The temperatures have actually cooled down quite a bit today and I'm really happy as a result. Anyway. So a little bit of something else, I am gonna go take a look at the cat again tomorrow. A lot of you have actually been asking about the cat. I haven't really answered it much in the video, I think, but I talk about it on stream sometimes. But basically the thing is, I'm getting a cat soon, at the start of August, basically after the Gamescom. If I'm going, I'm pretty sure, like I want to go, but we haven't gotten any tickets yet. That might end up being a bit difficult to get those, but that's a different topic for a different time. Point being, after the Gamescom, which hopefully I'm going to, I'm gonna get the cat. And why then? Because cats, you don't want to take them away from their mother before they are about 12 weeks old. The earliest you can, really reasonably, is when they are about 8 weeks old. But that's just not a great idea. It's just not. Like, it's really not nice for the cat, it's not nice to the cat. You want to do it the earliest at, well no, you want to do it at about 12 weeks. So I'm kind of waiting for that, right? We're waiting for that 12-week mark to hit. And I have taken a look at the cat once before. It's really quite a cute one. It was really tiny at the time though, it was 2 weeks old. And that was like one and a half months ago, right? So quite a while ago, and I want to go take another look, so I'll do that tomorrow and hopefully I'll get you guys some pictures. And yeah, so really looking forward to that. And cat, basically. I'm playing against Tinker here. Shadow Fiend, the most important thing to keep in mind is it's gonna suck early on, right? That's just a thing, it's just gonna suck. End of story, it always does, and there's just, it's not really like anybody's fault, that's just the hero. During the very, very early stages of the game, the hero blows. But once we get a few levels going on, we're gonna be just okay. But yeah, taking a look at the cat. I'm really looking forward to that, it's just really cool. Because, you know, gotta take a look at my cat. It appears to be male. Well, it's not really sure yet because it's kind of difficult to tell at that age. Right, but it's probably a male cat. So, yeah. Gotta get myself some stuff for it, though. Right, I currently don't have any cat equipment. Though that's fine because, you know, like, again, I used to have cats for basically all my life. And, well, those cats are now really, really old and lazy. But they don't need, like, any of the cat stuff that you need for a young cat. Because they're old. Like, they are 13 years old. Like, they are fine. So, I'll just take the stuff from my mother, basically. Yeah. But that's basically that. So, you know. Something else I kind of wanted to talk about, because I thought it was gonna be interesting to you. So I made some Footman Frenzy videos, and the first one I made just kind of like assuming that, well, everybody knows what Footman is, right? Turns out I was entirely wrong. No. Like, a lot of you were like, well, could you maybe explain this game mode a bit? And I'm just like, wait, I need to explain Footman? Oh, of course I would miss that attack. But I'm like, I need to explain Footman? Ah, I'm sorry, I didn't even consider that. But yeah, a lot of you haven't actually played WARCRAFT 3, and WARCRAFT 3, of course, is like what Dota, where Dota comes from, right? Like, that's where really, like, the original modding took place that made this game that we're all playing right now. And I kind of want to talk about a bit about that. So, Footman Frenzy is a mod that, again, I showed it off in a video, but it was, in my eyes at least, was the direct competitor to Dota, right? Like, people either were really into Dota, or they were really into Footman. And, so you kind of had, like, these two camps there, like, of two very different groups of people. Actually, no, not at all that different. Now, something that some of you may not know, but like, where do heroes come from? Like, where does the concept of heroes originate? Well, that was actually a WARCRAFT 3 thing. Right, that was just like straight up Warcraft 3. In Warcraft 3, they were heroes. And those heroes are actually, you know, where a lot of the current heroes that we play with in Dota 2 are based on. So, for example, there's the Brewmaster in Dota 2, right? That guy is based on a hero called the Brewmaster. Isn't that crazy? Right? And the Brewmaster, I think at least he was called the Brewmaster. No, he was called Pandaren Brewmaster. Slightly different. But the Pandaren Brewmaster had very similar abilities to, you know, our current Brewmaster. And there are quite a few heroes like that. Or a lot of the current Dota heroes have a lot of the same abilities that, you know, the original Warcraft heroes have. Right, they share those. So, for example, Crystalmane's Aura used to be an ability of, I think, Antonidas? I'm not sure who it is exactly, but some Warcraft mage had that ability that gave all of your allies mana regeneration, right? And then they kind of just slapped that onto Crystalmane. Or the Thunderclap was something that I don't think the Brewmaster had, but somebody else. I'm not sure who. Been a while since I played Warcraft 3, right? Now, as I mentioned in the Footman video, in the second one where I explained the game mode, Footman currently has all of those old school heroes, because what they didn't do, like in contrast to Dota, is they didn't actually create that many new heroes. Like, they balanced them, I think. But overall, they kept them very close to the originals. So if you go into that game mode right now, you're actually gonna get to play those old school heroes. Which would be fun, actually like a fun mod, I think. Like if any of you feel like creating this, like feel free to steal the idea. Because I am not a modder. And I wouldn't, but something I think would be kind of like a fun idea is maybe a mod that's just those original Dota heroes. Right, that's literally just, oh, there you go, like, this is what Shadow Fiend is based on, this is like the Fire Lord, right? This is, instead of having Brewmaster, we have the Pandaren Brewmaster, and then basically all you do is kind of balance it a bit. I think that would be interesting. But, yeah, Juggernaut, for example, he had this spin, but it wasn't actually just a regular ability, it was his ultimate. And then he still had a crit, he had Mirror Image, so he could summon illusions, and he had the Windwalk. I don't know, I think it's a mixture of both Klings's and Bounty Hunter's Windwalk, as in it gives you movement speed and bonus damage at the end of it. Yeah, that was Juggernaut, and I kind of changed them up a bit, but in the end he still has the crit, and he still has the spin to some extent, right? So, I don't know, I think that's kind of interesting. Now, there was also, there were kind of, I would say, 3 groups of people, really. Right, so everybody that was playing Warcraft 3 was, like, kind of playing all the mods. Right, like, you played Warcraft 3 for the mods. You didn't play Warcraft 3 for anything other than the mods. Right, some people did, but most people played just the mods, right? Oh, Tinker's top. Ooh, sorry about that, Tinker. I'll just go and take the tower and return though. Sit down. But they were kind of, I would say, yeah, they were kind of like 3 or 4 different groups of people. And there were the Dota players, right? Like, I guess I eventually became part of that. Then there were the Footman players, which I never really was part of it. Like, I tried Footman a few times. I just gotta admit, I didn't quite get it. Right? It was something that was very complicated, and I just didn't really understand, because at the time it was really difficult to actually find information on these mods, right? Like, it's just not something that was easy and simple to do. You just kind of had to go into that. Like, imagine you had to play Dota, right? The original Dota. And there were just no instructions given at all. They're just like, here you go, have this game mode. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Right, that's just kind of how it was, though. Like, you had, like, if you wanted a guide that explains everything, you better fucking start Googling. And you better fucking believe that 90% of what you're gonna find is complete trash. And you don't know if they are trash. You just kind of have to hope that they are not. Right? That's just kind of a thing that's going on. You don't know if the guide you found is in any way worthwhile. You just kind of have to hope that it is. Right? If it's not, then, well, fuck. I guess I got unfortunate there. But you wouldn't know until, like, you read it, right? And then you realize, oh, wait, none of these strategies actually work. Well, balls. Also, they are kind of letting me do my thing right now, which is, generally speaking, a bad idea. But I don't mind it. Oh, come on, Furion. Really now? Yeah, I was safe. I had my invisibility. Like, I was well aware of what was going on, right? They had vision around you, because else the Furion wouldn't have hit those creeps. I think it only works based on vision, but yeah. Anyway, I think he's gonna stack that camp. I'll just go ahead and head over here and stack this one really quick. But yeah, and then right, the footman players, and then the last group were the tower defense players, right? And I was part of that mostly. I love tower defenses. I played Shopping Mall TD for days, and Winter Mall TD, and Hero Line Wars, and all of that shit. Fucking loved it. That was my game mode. Tower defenses. I wasn't actually that huge into Dota until like towards the end of WARCRAFT. Well, actually no, that's not true. But like for the early parts of me playing that game, and I played that game for a long time. You guys know how I get. Right, I just kind of like, I pick a game, then I'm like, okay, well, this is what I get, what I play for the next few years. Oh man, I played so much Guild Wars. Holy shit. And, we should be okay. Yup. Sweet. No, thank you. I still have tangos. I could kill him if I was like if it was just me and him, but it's not. So I won't risk it. Anyway, we're doing pretty well here, I would say. Right, I am just applying a shitload of pressure on the mid, so they can't on the other lanes. Right, like in case you haven't really like understood what I'm doing here, I guess, is I'm just really trying so hard to keep the mid like under pressure, so they can't do anything, right? So the Tinker can't really go gank, and they just have to center some of their attention on me, which is basically really good for our team. I think that's pretty obvious. But yeah, let me go ahead and head over here and stack this again. But yeah, I played a shitload of tower defenses. No, I think that everybody in those groups still played just regular like mods as well, right? Something there was one mod that I really loved. Again, now a hint for the people out there that are looking to build a mod, was something called Dwarvish Legacy War. The Dwarf Legacy that one was not particularly popular, right? Really, there were not a lot of people playing it. But in Dwarvish Legacy War, you kind of had like a very basic RTS. Right? Very simple. You just had a few units and a few buildings. But what was fun about it is, as you played, right, instead of killing opponents, right, it started out as a free-fall, and instead of killing your opponents, what happened is they joined your army. So, let's say I take down, I'm player blue, right, and I take down teal. Instead of teal dying, which is what would usually happen, teal then is part of my army. Huh. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, it was really cool and really fun. Because it was especially great if you had like some people on TeamSpeak, or it doesn't even have to be TeamSpeak, because what we used to do back then is we used to have LAN parties where you just like we're literally in person just playing against each other, WARCRAFT mods, for like a whole night. God, that was great. God, all of those memories. But yeah, like, that was great, because then you just shouted at them, and you're like, come on, just give up and join my army. Or some people, they just immediately sacrificed one of them, right? And then the other one, they joined his army, and they kind of played as a team of two from the very beginning, and all those strategies. It was really cool as a result, right? But that was a fun mod. But yeah, so that's kind of like Warcraft 3. And Warcraft 3, in my eyes, is like gaming history. Like that is a game that created entire genres of games. Tower defense was not really a thing before Warcraft 3. Yes, there were some of them in StarCraft. Definitely, there's no question about that, right? And other like tower defenses were not something that were invented with the Warcraft 3 custom games, but that's where they became popular, right? That's where people really started playing. Can't go mid. That's too many heroes. Yeah, a bit of a problem. Okay, free kill. But yeah. And, you know, Dota was the second genre, of course. Like, Dota likes. That was a fun game, man. That was a fun game. I kind of feel sad for all of you people that never got a chance to, play Warcraft 3 in its prime, because that is a legendary game. Oh, man. That wasn't actually like Warcraft 3 itself. Warcraft 3 itself was also really, really fun. Right? That was a fantastic game. But, like, it was all about the custom games. That's what everybody was there for, and that's really what defined that game. Can you use the courier? I think Iron used it. Accidentally. Didn't mean to, of course, but oh well. But hey, we're doing pretty well here. I've been missing some races here and there. I know, that's just because I'm trying to tell you guys a story, and Shadow Fiend is really a hero that requires a lot of concentration because he's about very precise positioning at times, and that's difficult to do if I'm talking as much as I am right now. But yeah, I also really I loved playing tower defenses with friends of mine. That was so cool. There was one which was called Minority TD, which was basically just Winter Mall. But oh, I missed it. Okay, I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I screwed up my ultimate on that. Split second. I kind of knew it was early, but I don't know. Yeah. Too busy talking. I should spend a little bit more time on the game. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was silly. There's definitely no reason for me to die right there. Oh well. El Juggernaut is dead. Whew. Okay, not that great. Oh no, this is getting worse and worse. They at least gotta get him, but... No, actually, I think they're gonna be able to get something done here. Yeah. Sweet. Oh man, but no, I really fucked that up. Oh well. I'm still doing fine. I'm level 14, I mean, god damn it. Easily pushing ahead in this game. But that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm Shadow Fiend after all. Yeah, playing tower defenses. But actually, like, really my favorite tower defense was Shopping Mall. Like, that one was great. It was literally just called Shopping Mall TD. But it was so freaking good. Another thing I thought funny, I always thought was kind of like a little weird and funny. But back then, if you hosted a Dota match, or like any sort of custom game, you just kind of gave the game a name. Right, so when people saw your lobby in the lobby list, then they had something to kind of like, you kind of invited them in, right, in some sort of way. You kind of advertised yourself a bit so people joined your game. And the funnest I always thought was because Dota was so popular, right? Like Dota and Footman, again, those two were so popular that you didn't really have to like advertise it. You just kind of like told them like what game mode you're gonna select and stuff like that. But a lot of people in Dota, they always put in a name like pros only, which back then meant basically, well, you know all the heroes, right? That made you a pro. Oh man. God. Yeah, that was Warcraft 3. What a legendary game. But, can I get him? Yeah. Okay, good. God also has my Sinjin Yasha. Sage Yasha may be a bit weird, I guess, but I've been experimenting with Shadow Fiend builds, and this is one that I really like a lot. This works super well. Next we're gonna get a BKB, and don't worry, like this, we hit really fucking hard right now. This build works. I've tried it for a few games, and it's just scary. It's completely overwhelming. And we're gonna have to do a good bit of carrying here, because I am really fast, but I think that's the only one on our team. Of course I'm Shadow Fiend, so that's kind of, you know, kind of my job, but at the same time, I still need to do a good bit of carrying here. I don't mind that. I appreciate it, in fact. So yeah. Though we should be fine. Like, I don't think they have that much like late game potential. Really, I guess they do, right? Okay, wait. Let me say it differently. I think they don't have that much mid game. Actually, that's not true either. Okay, I think we cannot play them. Let me just say it that way. I think we can wreck those fools. Okay, let me get this tower really quick. Okay. Sweet. No, we'll just go ahead and keep pushing here. Yeah, I'm not really afraid of any of them. I'm not. Next in line is the BKB, because you need a BKB on this hero. Like, that's just really a fact. There's no question about it. BKB is essential on so many heroes, and Shadow Fiend is not an exception. In fact, he would be a hero where I would say that absolutely you have to get a BKB basically every single game. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna start working on that. By the way, we are 22 minutes into the video. If you enjoyed it so far, please don't forget to leave a rating on the video. I would definitely appreciate that. And I hope there was like a little bit of like a reminiscing of the WARCRAFT 3 days was interesting. I don't know, but you know, that's also kind of part of Dota history, because we are going back to custom games now. And lady, I think you may have underestimated how strong I am. Yeah, I'll dodge that. I'm dropping really low here. Yeah, she totally underestimated how big I am. Ah, lady. Gotta relax there. Gotta relax. Oh, poor Ruby. Hoping he comes back. I would be surprised if he doesn't. Pause, okay. What other mods did I really enjoy? There was one called A Sheep, which was the greatest mod ever. I always loved to host it whenever we had somebody new at a LAN party. Because what I just did is I hosted a sheep, and then I invited everybody in, and everybody knew what it was about, right? But they didn't tell anybody. They didn't tell the new guy. What was a sheep? It was literally just a sheep. You had 12 people in the lobby, and there was just a tiny little map, right, with a sheep in the middle. And you could click on it, and if you clicked on it enough, then it exploded. And that was it. That was the game mode. It was so funny, because everybody was like, well, what do I do? And just like, well, there's a sheep. Like, well, what do I do with the sheep? Like, well, there is a sheep. Like, what else do you need? Eventually they started clicking on it, and then it exploded. They're like, what the fuck? Oh, man. Or another one I loved was A Sheep Walks Around the Farm, which was the sequel. Basically the same thing, except this time the sheep actually did something. It walked around the farm. Didn't actually do anything else. It just walked around. Still no gameplay options whatsoever, but who needs those? I don't need those. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Got BKB. So yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves another tower. That's the third tower of the game. That should count as a killing spree. No? Yeah, I have a quest to get a killing spree. Like, I'm just saying that was a killing spree. That's all I'm saying. I got 3 towers. Right, that should count. That should count. No? Oh well. And what do we get next? Crits. Crits are so fucking good. Okay. Lady, you still don't understand this. These people. I don't know. They just think they can challenge me. You don't even understand how much more money I have, right? Like, it's just, you can't go for me. Because I will kill you. Every single time. I could get lifesteal, just to kind of like, be a bigger douchebag. But no, I'll get crits. Because crits is just, again, like with crits, at this point, you're gonna hit for about 1,000 damage. And that's just completely overwhelming. Again, I love this item though. Well, another thing I love about it, I guess, is because it's kind of like my own. Right? And that, to me, adds a bit of something. Okay. I'll just leave if that's okay. I'll just get out. I don't know, I don't really want to challenge him. Like, I think I can, actually. I think I'm strong enough at this point to kill him. But, I don't know. Right? I don't want to risk it. It's just unnecessary. So yeah, that I lost. Unless they are getting... Unless evasion is a problem, right? Like, if you think evasion is something you need to worry about, then get an MKB. But Daedalus is just so much better, honestly. Because you hit so hard already, and then the crits just tear through people. It's ridiculous. and then we get Satanic. And then we sell the yours and see where we go from there. But yeah. But overall, like, most of what we do in this game is farm. We have 268 last hits right now. That's pretty solid for 24 minutes into the game, I would argue. Right, like, that works pretty well. Tinker, it's got nothing. Like, just compare the items, right? You're gonna see, oh wow. Yeah, that's Shadow Fiend. I just freaking love this hero. I play so much Shadow Fiend. It's not even, like, my Shadow Fiend playtime right now compared to every other hero, it's just not even close. I probably play 50% of my games as Shadow. Like, every time I get the opportunity to play him, I just do because I love this guy so much. But yeah. We could maybe consider Roshan. I'm just saying. Oh, with Juggernaut, you definitely need a BKB. Like, whatever the hell else you plan on getting, don't get a BKB. This game, definitely. There's no question about it. He's just gonna die if he doesn't do that. I also expect a Blade Mail pretty soon on the Legion Commander. And, well, honestly, she should have one already. But Blade Mail also gets blocked by BKB, which is why it's pretty damn important this game. From now on, I have to actually, like, block the duel with the BKB, because she couldn't kill me before. Right, up to this point, she couldn't actually, like, she didn't manage to pull it off. But I think from now on, she very well might, and I want to avoid that. Oh, she got a Soul Caress. That's cute. That's actually gonna be really useful. There's actually like a really solid item here. I don't know if I would rush it. Right? But it's still... what I'm saying is not that it's like the best item for Legion Commander in this game. I'm just saying that it's like a really solid item for their team to have in this game. So, it's interesting. Definitely not a wrong choice, I would say. Maybe a bit of an early one. But hey, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I wonder how many of you actually played WARCRAFT 3. Right, like, how many of you are like me that just started playing this nonsense forever ago and I just kind of kept going? Can you put an AA blast into the Roshan pit?
Feel bad for your top tower.
Just scout it. We have 2 scouting tools. You need to send 1 in there. Okay, there's nothing here. Good. You know, I'm a bit worried, I gotta admit. Just a bit. Just a bit. Oh well, oh well. Okay, we're gonna miss our flying. And we'll just keep farming, honestly. No reason to slow down. Once you stop farming, you start losing. Just how it goes, man. I know I said that a few times, but that's just because I firmly believe it's true. That Firefly just like freaking panicked me for a second there. I was like, oh no. Nah, it's just a Firefly. That's the one thing I don't like about this weather effect. A lot of people keep asking me, like, why does my Dota look so good? It's because I'm using the Moonlight weather. Like with last year's Compendium, they gave you 3 weather effects. Snow, Moonlight, and Rain. And for a while I was using Snow during the winter mostly. And then I started using Rain. And eventually I kind of felt like using Moonlight. And Turns out it just makes Dota look so much better, so I just stuck to it. Right, like, this Dota just looks beautiful, it's just gorgeous. So, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're killing Roshan right now. That's just the thing we're doing. Okay, get over here. Juggernaut. Come on. Go in. I just need a Juggernaut. I don't need anybody else. This is not even gonna take long. See that? Okay. They don't know. They have no clue. Sweet. Fantastic. Got ourselves an Aegis, 50 gold to the Daedalus. And then we start pushing. Because I'm basically 6 slotted. So, I'll just start killing shit now. This is where we have farmed enough for a bit. Right? We'll still keep farming, but for now, I think we are Gucci. We are just okay. I'm not sure if that's actually going to prevent him. Oh, nice. Ooh, okay, you got him. Sweet. Okay, let's go kill them. Like, let's just go finish the game. Look at my money. Oh, look at this. I found dead people. Goodbye. Cut off the escape route. Kill them with an ultimate. Easy peasy. I'm still sad I screwed on up. This was a really good game, mostly. Apart from that one screw up with the ultimate where I died. But, you know, that's okay, I think. Right, like, I'm allowed to screw up one little thing if I'm telling my Warcraft 3 shit. I really hope that was interesting, I don't know. But I could keep going forever with all of those. Just, I saved them for a later day, though. But somebody go make Dwarfish Legacy War. Such a good one, such a good one. Wonderful, absolutely brilliant. Oh, look what I found. It's dead. Look what I found, and it's gone. By the way, don't use the chilling touch while you're pushing. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Come on, give me a crit. Oh, man. Yeah, you hit pretty hard, right? And, you know, like, it's just, what I like about this build, it allows you to get a Yules and then a Yasha, and that's just so much farming. But it's still fighting, right? Like, it's just like, it covers all bases. The only thing it doesn't cover is Mecha. Right? The only thing you aren't getting is Mecha. This is also a build that you need to do well with, right? I wouldn't recommend this if you aren't doing well during the early stages of the game. But if you are, you're gonna be fine. But yeah, as you can see, we hit pretty damn hard. Casual 800 damage crit. Just kind of how it goes, man. Okay. Stop working on that. There's not really much they can do to me. I have an Aegis, I have BKB. I have ultimate ready. I think if they all initiate on me right now, they're gonna lose at least 3 or maybe all of their heroes. It's not gonna be pretty. Okay, got him. Dodged that. Aw, should have BKB'd. Should have BKB'd on that. Wait! Oh, hello. Yeah, goodbye. Oh, where's the last guy? These people. Didn't I call it? I think I called that one. Pretty sure I did. I like Shadow Fiend. Oh man. Oh man. Okay then. I'm still trying to come up like this. We played a lot of Dota too. Like we did. like at those lands. Like nobody was ever really good at it. Like I was kind of the best there because, like, we always had like certain people that cared about certain games, right? If it came down to something like StarCraft, I had a friend that was just like, no, this is how you play StarCraft, right? If it like there was one guy with Counter-Strike, and like it was just ridiculous how much better than everybody else he was. Dead. Dead. Yeah, thank you. I still have this. Sorry to let you know about that one, but it's still ready. Casual 10 grand. Oh man. So I did get my challenge, I think. Oh man, I love this hero. This hero's so fun. God. What a glorious motherfucker he is. But yeah, like I remember one time we played Counter-Strike and we killed the entire team. But he was on the other team, right? Our Counter-Strike dude. And he just like wiped us on his own. Like at one point he literally jumped like across the door, right? Like imagine it like this. Like we are in this hallway, like me and another dude, right? And there's the door, right? And he jumps from here over this, and just like pew pew, 2 headshots, and we are dead. And we're like, GG. We just quit on that one because there just wasn't much of a point. Let's be honest, that was pretty over. I am dying, but I might not. Pretty sure I might just be horribly dead. There's that healing ward. Oh, okay, we didn't die. Shadow Front! Shadow Front! I love this dude. So what did we have here? We had a lot of money towards the end. Yeah. Yeah, 960 GPM. Oh, I got a hood! Where the hood at? Oh, yeah. That's how we do it. 17 and 1. Yeah. Carried a bit. But again, it's my favorite hero. I play a lot of Shadow Fiend, so... it's also my best hero. Like, there's no question about it. Shadow Fiend is the hero I'm best with. Like, that's just... Not even a question. So, let's go ahead and do the giveaway. Today's winner would be... Wicacious Jessel. You win. What do you win? You win a 116. There we go. 116, 114, 116. Can I? Not tradable. Can I gift it? No. Damn it. 56. 54, 56. Can't. That was something Frey gave me. Because he was like, just put that into the giveaway. I'm like, I can't, because it can only be gifted 178. Only be gifted 178. Oh my god, come on. 82. There we go. Have a log. That actually looks really cool. I like that. I know, it's a bit silly, but I like it a lot. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating on the video. Would definitely appreciate that. And yeah, you know, a bit about the old school stuff. Bit of a story time. And I'll try to get you guys cat pictures as soon as possible. I don't think it's going to be tomorrow, but maybe the day after tomorrow. So yeah. Anyway, goodbye everybody. Goodbye everybody.